Welcome back into the Auburn Blitz. Let's head to the phone lines. James from Opelika, thanks for calling in, man.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
We're good. Glad to have you.
So I hear y'all talking about this quarterback called Juju.
Yeah.
Hold up, we done gave up. What about Walker White? I thought Walker White was supposed to be the man. White Walker, whatever his name.
I think he's still got all kinds of opportunities, of course, and everybody likes him. And if you look at him off the hoof, man, he is a good-looking athlete. But, you know, I don't think that would scare a top-rated quarterback away more than, say, a transfer quarterback like Cam Ward. If Cam Ward were to come to Auburn and you were a big-time high school guy, I think you would say, I don't know if I want to go compete with that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but I don't think Walker White being there on campus is going to scare Juju off.
Wow. Well, that kind of – I hate to hear that because, you know, all we were pumping up, Walker White was finna take, you know, in a sense, he was going to be pushing my man, the starting quarterback. So evidently, I guess I don't know. But anyway, let me ask you this. Are we getting – I don't know, my man, if you know, are we getting in a defensive lineman and some – because there's a lot of guys in this transfer portal, man, we don't get. Are we getting anybody?
Yeah.
Besides quarterback, are we planning on getting anybody? And I hang up and listen. I think we need another speech there running back.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Thank you, James. We appreciate it. You want to start on defensive tackle?
Yeah, we covered it at the very beginning of the show, James. The Bleedy, I think was his name, from Indiana. We've already got him. The Isaiah Rakes, I feel real confident that sometime during the day you're going to hear from him today because of DJ Durkin and his soon-to-be defensive line coach. They got a great relationship there. So, James, you're picking up two pieces on the interior. Then they've got a couple of guys they're looking at on the outside, or especially one of those buck guys as well coming in over on the defensive side. And his name's escaping me, but oh gosh, he was at USC for a couple months, and now he's entered into the portal. He actually hadn't even played. He was just there for a while and put himself in the portal. But I'll think of his name in a minute. But yes, that's what Hugh was putting it out there, that he wanted 2 to 3 pieces in that defensive line to get us that depth we need to be able to be 2 and 3 deep in places. And I think if he gets this Rakes kid, he's on the inside, we're going to be good, because you're talking about, what is it, Carter, Keys, Blockton, now you've picked up Rakes, Bleedy. I mean, you got a pretty good court. None of those in there now. You're not talking about a Derek Brown that's just going to take over a game.
No.
But you got some solid pieces in there that can play SEC football.
Well, the good thing about Philip Bleedy, he's an Indiana transfer, 6'3", 295, chose AU over LSU, Oklahoma, and several others. So you add him to the mix. He's a fifth-year guy. He's got 1 year of eligibility left. He's married. He's got a couple of kids. You know, he's grounded. Good opportunity for him here. He started out at Texas Tech, then transferred to Indiana, so he's played a lot of football at 2 different conferences and great competition on both sides. So Auburn's very excited to get him, and Isaiah Rakes is, we're hoping, a done deal. I was listening to another show this morning, and you know, the only other opportunity, they thought he may end up potentially at Syracuse, because Syracuse got a coach because he hasn't done any visiting. You know, Isaiah Rakes was very close to committing to Auburn before he goes to USC. Mm-hmm. He was at Texas A&M, transfers for a few months out to USC. So many believe that due to him almost coming to Auburn this past cycle, that may mean he doesn't need a visit, and was waiting on Philip Bleedy to go ahead and commit. And then once that was over, all signs point to today we'll hear there. That's 2 great gets. That's a need position for Auburn. Yes, I'd like to see us go out there and get another receiver. We're hot and heavy after the receiver there at Penn State that had another great year this past year. That's Keandre Lambert-Smith. This past year, he's had 126 receptions for 1,721 yards and 11 touchdowns overall. This past year, he had 53 catches for 673 yards, 6'1", 188. Played a lot of football at a good conference. So,
yeah, that's 53 catches in a good conference. We're not talking about a Jackson State receiver. We're talking about Penn State.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played some quality competition and still caught 53. That's pretty good. And to James, answer your other question, don't give up on Walker. Walker's in the same situation that Peyton was last year. He's just here. He just got here in the spring. He's Hughes used the expression before. His head's swimming. Like, he don't know all of our offense. He can throw a football through a truck window. I mean, the kid's got a rifle on him. He can run. He can play the game. He just doesn't know what he's doing. Right now, he's lost. When you play high school football, you don't get to see as many coverages, as many fronts, as many things get changed in front of his eyes. So right now, he's learning. He may be the future, but for right now, he's not going to be, because he doesn't understand. The game's too fast for him, if that makes sense.